11th, and today is the day before Venus moves into Pisces. So, of course, this means that the Aquarius energy is in its 29th degree. That's an accumulative energy. At the same time, we have the moon today moves into Taurus. And so this is about sensitivity. This is about the sensitivities returning. For many of us that have tried to be emotionally disconnected, only focus on the future, we were pleasure seeking, we didn't want to consider the consequences. There was just a sense that we needed to move forward. There was a sense that we needed to align ourselves with people that had the same forward mindset that we did. We were having those faded conversations. We were really in touch with the inventive, creative side of ourselves. We were trying to think of solutions that would create some sort of balance, peace, and harmony in our lives. But there was a sense of extremes to it. It's like one minute we thought that we were having a relationship and we were going on some journey with somebody else, and then it just shifted, and there was a sense of unpredictability about everything. And of course, we have a lot of really strange energy to add to it, so that there's a sense of sometimes we could emotionally deeply feel like we connect to one person, and then there's somebody that could provide you with this wonderful opportunity over here, and you would get distracted and you would go toward that. There was a sense of there was no focusing your energy because you were in such a creative mindset. That now the energy is starting to shift. When we get in that 29th degree, there's an accumulative effect to it. If there was any unions that weren't filled with love and compassion, they were filled based on attaining like mindsets, an emotional disconnect, but there was no love and deep compassion in that relationship, then we get that cumulative effect to it. The realization, the stark realization is that you just don't have enough feelings for this person to want to continue. So, or that you don't align with them, or that you don't want to take it to the next level. Basically, you guys were the relationship, the partnership that you were developing, it was very like-minded, it was very energizing, it was very necessary, very karmic, but not for the future, not for your heart, not filled with warmth, love, and compassion. You're going to dip into a different energy. So Venus and Mars and Sagittarius Venus is going to square off with Mars. And Mars is going to square off with all the Piscean energy. They're only about 1 degree apart. And the moon is going to quincunx Mars until about 7 p.m. All shit's going to hit the fan. That's all I can say. When I see this energy, I feel like everything is going to hit the fan. This is going to be one overly emotional day. And the reason I say that is because there's going to be a feeling of somebody is either going to want to be more independent than another person. If you are in some sort of union that was never meant to move forward with, then what happens is there's a clarity that one feels for one more than the other one does. I mean, there's usually always in a relationship where one feels more than the other, but there's a clarity that, oh my God, this person just doesn't, we don't align. What we value, what we need to sustain a relationship, we just don't align. And there's a sense of, to me, I feel deeply that it has to do with something that has to do with love, compassion, sensitivity is lacking. I feel deeply. Also, what I feel is that there was a truth that was stretched. I think somebody may have been telling you something that you wanted to hear. For some of you, I think that initially, I don't think it was meant to be bad. I think that they deeply were, trying to be nice, but there's just a sense of the reality is this is the limitation. You may not even understand what you want at this point. How could you? The energy's all mutable. It's all over the place. You're a saturated piece of clay. You don't know what you want. You don't even know who you want. You don't even know how to identify your feelings at this point. There's a feeling of divine intervention and this is the path that you should go, but there's this immediate earthbound stuff that's influencing you. There's just so much going on. And it's all in extremes as far as I'm concerned, because when you have water and fire, meeting, there's just steam. And is the steam something that clears your pores and brings everything out and brings out all the garbage out of your pores, and then you just clean it away, and there's a sense of a new beginning, new hope, purity in the energy moving forward? Or is there a sense of that steam was so hot that it burned and scalded me and I need to walk away from it because the emotional ramification is not enough for me at this point to attach to anymore? There's a sense of realization ending associated to me with this energy. So this could also mean that defining your boundaries is almost impossible in this energy. If you are in energies of Pisces, Sagittarius, Aquarius, even Taurian energy today, in anything, in any of your personal planets, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of influences in the universe. If you're a water-based sign and a fire-based sign, I believe definitely you guys, those people, really honestly are going through. It's just such a hard time to even identify what you deeply want and desire. Making commitments in this energy, I don't even know if it's possible, because I believe that as we go through this time and as our clay dries out, as fire isn't meeting water in the sense that there's a clash of a whole ton of there's a whole ton of water being dumped on fire right now, and there's a sense of just saturation and losing form. If we're not in that energy, as it dries out, actually mutable clay is gorgeous. It means you can be anything you want. You can adapt to any situation. You can have everything you want because it's easy to adapt opinions, adapt concepts, adapt theories, adapt mindsets. It's easy to adapt to a new career, life path, destiny, a new decision that you have to make. You can adapt to all of it, but that's not where we're at. We are before all of that energy, but we're not there yet. Where we are at this point is just that point of we just lost our form. We don't know what the hell is going on. And for some of, now, that's not everybody. Thankfully, there are some people that are floating on a cloud right now and in a beautiful high vibration. And I'm going to tell you who those are. People who are stable. People who understand how to stabilize their energy and attach to earth-based energies. To take their time, to sit back and watch. If you are making decisions right now in this time of indecision and where there is no clarity, where your rose-colored glasses are either fogged up or gone, then you could possibly align with things that will never move forward because they're all ego-based. They're all you're coping. You're putting temporary band-aids on something. You're acting in extremes. You're acting with some sort of dual purpose. You don't even know how to focus your energy because there's no clarity. But for some of you that understand energy like I do, there's a sense of sit back. I don't need to make decisions right now. Let's just understand that there's some sort of divine intervention going on right now. I am probably being molded and shifting. There's a sense of sitting back and just, releasing yourself to it and just throwing your hands up and say, shift me into whatever you want to. I'm divinely okay with it. I'm at peace with it. One of the most beautiful people to attach to, anybody who is really attached to Plutonian energy right now, and it's so great to see Pluto energy in a really healing type mood, because this is about creating stability both on a mental and physical plane. It is about aligning your sun and healing Chiron with the fact that there is some stability. It's about, what I do when I start getting in all this mutable energy and it starts molding me around, and I feel very grounded today. So even though we do have some people that are experiencing the energy, I don't feel this is as confusing as the beginning of the week. The beginning of the week, sorry, a Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday, I said, I feel like I have a better clarity today. I'm not saying that there's a sense of extremes. There is, but there's a sense of divine intervention, and I'm okay with it. And you know what? I'm just going to tend to my day-to-day tasks. I'm going to work diligently. I'm going to, if something comes up, I know the universe got it, or, that God has it, or that it's destined, it's fated, it's karmic. And I survived everything. What more could I go through that I can't survive? And there's just a sense of peace in that, just in that one thought process. No matter what happens, I always make it through, right? So I'm okay. And I definitely believe that for many of you, that is where the healing grace is going to come in. That's what's going to flood you with compassion. It's going to make you desire to be there for others and to heal others through their time. You're going to desire to create stability. You're going to desire to focus your attention on tangible earthbound ideals. This isn't about putting your head up in the clouds. This is about what's before me. If something comes up and it's scary and it's if it's financial, if it has something to do with your possessions, if it has something to do with some sort of government agency, if it has something to do with something big, a bank, something where there's an inconsistency, where there's something you didn't see, where there's something you need to clarify, stay task-oriented, stay dutiful, stay responsible, and it'll elevate your energy, and then you will attach to Plutonian energy, which is in a beautiful, healing, white light of Piscean energy, which is really honestly all about support from the universe. You're being cradled, you're being guided. You will be okay. Thank you for watching Annette's Astrology Corner. Damn, I got nothing. Thank you for watching Annette's Astrology Corner. I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow. I don't know why I just lost my focus. Pisces energy sparkling this little mutable source. Sorry about that. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.